All right. Hey guys, here with our video Q&A. This is episode 2. We're going to talk about ACL injuries. Why are they so prevalent? How can we prevent them? And for this week, I wanted to come over and talk to my friends here at Summit Rehab and Wellness Center. This is Cory. I'm going to direct my question or your question toward him this week. So it's a big issue in female sports specifically. A lot of athletes dealing with ACL injuries of some type. Why are they so prevalent, number one? And number two, what can we do to prevent them?
Right. Well, female athletes are going to get more of the non-contact version, so they're not going to get as many as the males as it comes to the contact version. The ones you're going to see in NFL, seeing guys stick their knees out. So females aren't going to get that kind of injury. But as also we know, we're not going to be able to prevent all of the ACL injuries, but some of the prevention programs that we've both been a part of, evidence has shown that you can prevent them anywhere between 65 and almost 87% of injuries. So again, say if you're a team of 20 girls, you're going to be able to save maybe hopefully at least a couple of girls from having an ACL injury. So that could be a big help. And the reason why girls tend to get more ACL injuries is because obviously certain biology of certain things. Females tend to be different than males. The girls have different hip angles and knee angles where it does kind of almost promote that knee valgus. Females have different hormones going through their bodies, and so it does change at different parts of the month, different times of the month to make their ligaments different. So it does kind of put them at a little bit more, almost as you'd say, advantage to injure themselves. So with those kind of things, really the best way to prevent these kind of injuries is going through some sort of ACL prevention program or injury prevention program, because you don't want to sit out maybe your star athlete for a week at a time or put everybody in braces at the same time. So really the best way and most effective way is to go through some sort of prevention program.
And how do a big question that we all see is how do we raise awareness from coaches or certain administrators, organizations, or parents even?
I really think the best way is just finding a way. So anyone I'm sure everyone who's watching this video knows someone who's torn their ACL and known what they've had to go through to get back to the playing field. And it's a tough course. It's not always easy. So the best way to do it is just talk to your coaches. Make sure you guys are doing stuff right. If not, contact me, and we'll definitely put you in the right place to talk to someone. But just be doing something. And it really is. It's not so much training harder. It's not harder stuff to do. It's really just smarter. Yeah. It's no one way to do things properly. No one way to land, to cut, to take off. So it's really just about training smarter, not necessarily harder.
Yeah. So one of the biggest things we do is in our warm-up programs is, and we'll agree on this, that the proper warm-up should include single leg movements, double leg movements,
definitely,
landing mechanics, cutting mechanics, change of direction, not just the typical, okay, let's get the quads warmed up, let's get the hamstring warmed up. Let's warm up some gradual movements as well. Before we see a lot of athletes that before training sessions and before practice, it's kind of just, we'll get some water and get out there and get to it. So.
And well, you're right, definitely, because what you see is a lot of people warm up muscles, but what you don't see a lot of is you don't see people warming up nerves as much. Yeah. And the nervous system has just as much to do with injury and injury prevention as any of those muscles do. So then the dynamic version of the warming up is really the way to go. And I think you're seeing a shift towards that. You're not seeing the old school just sit and hold stretches as much anymore. So I think we're moving in the right direction. But I mean, more is better. So really, knowing the right person to talk to is really the way to go.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Thanks. I'm going to post right at the bottom of this video. I'm going to post a link for these guys, Summit Rehab, their website. They have a cool video that Fox 4.
Yeah, I think it was.
Fox 4 did a little news story about some of their ACL prevention and stuff. And got some cool stuff there. I'm going to post the link. It'll be right down here. Send us your questions for our next Q&A next week, episode 3. Check us out on Facebook, Complete Strength Gym. Look us up on Twitter, tweet us there at CompStrength, or send us an email, info@livestrength.com. And thanks to Cory.
Cool.
Thanks to the guys at Summit Rehab, and we'll be back next week with our Q&A video 3.
Thank you.
Love it.